Good morning. Okay, so SSI, resources, income, all that, all very relevant for every single month someone is claiming SSI. Yes, and so is the living arrangements in particular. The question arose, if a person owns their home in one location, but don't live there, and are living elsewhere, is that going to be a problem? That could very well be a problem, because if we can own a real estate that will be uncounted as a resource, putting us over the $2,000 limit for SSI if we live in the residence. If we don't live in the residence, then it's a problem, because it is something that could be sold and used to support you. So your neighbor doesn't have to support you with his work earnings, for your welfare SSI. So it can be a big issue. Now, if you own the property and you have a legal residence there and you're simply traveling around visiting friends, whatever, I think that would be different. In this particular case, it arose because someone anonymously probably complained. It must be someone who knows the person well enough to know that they own a home and that they're not there. So they put a complaint to the SSA, and the SSA is investigating about the person's residence and whether he actually lives at it. And the whole point, of course, is to not have a resource that you could be using to support yourself instead of forcing other people to support you by collecting SSI. But also, sometimes people are maybe under the table, so to speak, renting out their residence for a huge amount, because you know how rents are high these days. They're pulling in a couple grand, renting out a home that they own while they go live in a 1-bedroom shanty, across the way for $700 a month. And so they have $1,400 of excess income, although the entire $2,000 would be, relevant, the landlord, the rental fee. So, excuse me, folks. Yeah, I mean, I think it's great that SSI excludes real estate with a dwelling that you live on, because it smartly understands that if you don't have that, then you're going to be trying to rent something or live in low income housing, and that's limited. So I think it's great that they don't force people to get rid of their real estate that they live in, but you have to live in it. You can't be using it as a form of wealth while you're trying to collect welfare, which is for the needy, because every dollar that's taken out of the SSI coffers is $1 that can't go to somebody else, right? Who may very well need it. So trying to keep that all under wraps is why they have this rule. And again, I think if you live there and you're just not there often, that's a big difference than saying I don't live there. So I think your driver's license, where that says you live, is going to be important. You have utilities in that home that are in your name and being paid. There are ways to prove that you live there even if you're not there often. Maybe you're staying with family, visiting, So anyway, just a little tidbit there, short and sweet. And I'll see you later. Bye.